A unicorn came.
It's true. His name was Joshua.
Unicorn Joshua came
by.
Yes.
The unicorn Joshua came by, and we played some rock and roll and another little project.
Well, we played rock and roll for Unicorn Joshua in this little cave.
And this little cave with some friends. Unicorn Joshua didn't like something, and so Joshua moved on. And then we continued. And
wait, I think we got the story wrong.
This one started to just rock and roll more. So you can't stop her.
Can't stop me.
When she started to rock and roll, I really couldn't stop her.
In 2008, all of a sudden I realized I was just playing, like tapping my fingers over and over for like a month. And then after that I picked up the bass.
My brother got a drum set lent to us by a church 2 weeks ago.
I had like a space in the garage when I was like in elementary school, like in a little art studio. I had it till like 6th grade or 5th grade.
And the housekeeper.
The housekeeper threw away everything, but it was also because we had a dog and he got sick and we had to separate him from the rest of the family. We left him in the garage because we couldn't get it, but another dog could get it. So we had to separate him from the other dog. So the dog took over my art studio.
And as a drummer, I went through the phases, from Stuart Copeland phase or Primus phase or jazz phases, so you're always eventually gonna try something new. There's like a lot of John Hughes stuff is really what got me into writing, stuff like that, or the Wonder Years, things like that, where the dialogue was nice and good stories. So I just was always into that layout of a movie for writing, or for even playing with like camera work. I was always into the simple setup, natural lighting, not really getting into making it look too fake or too blown out. And music, I was always into just documentary films, like La Bamba, the Buddy Holly story. Tours have actually been organized differently. Like my tape actually jump-started the first one, sort of. The second one, the second one was kind of like. So it's kind of like.
You did the second one.
Right.
I did the first and we together did the last one. So the first tour happened right after we started playing. We had like only done a few shows, and I was like, I think it was more about comfort level. I was known more as an artist here in Miami, and rather than play here, we kind of just left. We left like 2 or 3 months after we started playing, right?
Yeah.
And we went to New York, we went to Virginia, we went to Maryland, we went to North Carolina. So we did a whole bunch of shows, like literally 4 months into playing. I just wrote a whole bunch of songs, but we didn't sing at the time. And when we did all that, we had a great time. It was cool to like meet the people. And then when we came back, we decided to add lyrics. I told Tony I felt like something was missing. I was like, something's not right. Sometimes I get bored on stage, not from playing the songs, but like I felt like I could be doing more. So I started writing lyrics using Tony's like books and his poetry and stuff like that. And then every once in a while I'll add my own thing to all that. And then the second tour, Tony put that whole thing together. And that one was...
That was great.
That was like Kentucky, we did New York, we did a whole bunch of places. And then the last one, we actually came together. He got us an artist music residency for 2 weeks in Rhode Island. And then I put together all the other shows. And they put the other one together in New York that we played. So we kind of did it collectively, just because it's easier. And then of course Miami and Florida, we pretty much just, we do that as much as possible. We'll leave a weekend to go to Sarasota to play at the college over there, or we'll go, to Jacksonville. Florida's, I'm not going to say it's easy, but we'll just do that. If we have the opportunity, we just go. So the present plans, I guess, is to take it to LA and to California. That's one of the places we're heading to, or thinking about putting it together somehow.
The initial way we would want to present the music and how we're actually always able to present the music are two different things. Like if her and I were able to, like I think if we were to present the music the way we would want to, it's more about atmosphere control. You know what I mean? Like being able to control someone's experience of a time period, not just like, 20-minute sets are kind of fun, you know what I mean? Like when you go to a place to a 20-minute set, that's kind of fun, but like in reality, like we have a bigger set, we have a bigger idea of how we would like to set up a room, installation-wise, light-wise, you know what I mean? Like and creating an atmosphere would be a little more ideal for how her and I would want to present, like even from before and after this, like setting up a bunch of things going on, then go into that installation play, and then leave the installation and the thing is still there for people to be involved with, you know? So it's not really a thing of us wanting to be like a rock and roll band, like, hey, we're fucking rock stars, you know what I mean? Like, it has nothing to do with that. Yeah, I think it's more about, director. I think it's more about playing with the atmosphere concept and, like you can hear soundscapes. We're into the soundscape idea, but not noisy, loud. I mean, it would be great to make money doing it, or it would be cool if someone allowed, or if it was a cool, like someone backed us to do something outrageous. It would be cool to do something like that. So like things like that would
We're not just going to play a show because we're getting paid to play that show. We really do enjoy playing.
Like we don't ask for a guarantee.
We have.
Who are you gonna give us on?
No, but that's always nice. But I think it's also what she's asking more is like we do have another job. Somehow we manage to do everything we're doing plus everything, and I think the fact that we have another income helps to allow us to do whatever we want. Like nobody can really control us. Like you're not going to tell me I have to make this kind of music because guess what? I don't have to. You're not going to tell me I can't buy an instrument because some motherfucker stole it at a show. Like I would go buy another one. Like I'm not going to make that like a thing. Like just because I don't have a job, I'm not gonna, no, I have a job. I'm a full-time job, and I'm also a full-time artist and a full-time musician. Like we're good at managing our time, which is probably why we can do everything. We don't sleep all the time, but there's like once a week where we're like, we should sleep today. I love what other people are doing. I enjoy going to see bands and stuff like that, but I do know that we do our own thing. I've always known that. I think that's the only thing I know how to do though.
And I think the way she writes her music is branded. She didn't start playing with the ambitions as like a 12-year-old would be a rock star.
Yeah, I started playing as an older. I was older in my career. I was already working. I was doing art, and I just kind of was like, oh, let me just use this as another material.
So like a mathematical approach to notes. You can take notes and then mathematically lay them out. It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this is a pattern. I think we can play this 5 times, and then if I do the vocal over this, like this way,
yeah, it wasn't about I want to be in this kind of band or anything like that. The reality is, if she's locked into another project, or I'm locked into another project, there's always a time period. I'm sure there'll be a time period where neither one of us or both of us are distracted, or one of us is distracted to not be able to focus full time, and I'm sure that'll be frustrating. You know what I mean? Like it does turn into that, of course. You know what I mean? Like if I'm focused on a show, but again, or if she's focused on a show, like for band practice doesn't fucking happen. You know what I mean? Like fuck, we can't put time into the band, and that's what it turns into. And it's not a thing of like
but even when that happens, I'm like, wait, we haven't played in like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm like, because we've been doing other stuff. Like right now, I'm setting up for a show that I have next week. Like, I'm like, oh, we gotta practice. So we like, I think it's that we want to. So we kind of like, okay, let's do it. I think it's like just another medium. Like it's just another material for us, and it just happens to have a name because obviously. We do it together. Usually when I paint or do an installation, it's usually just me. But even those installations and things that I do, he's always there. Or like he always helps in the idea too. Like even though maybe it's only me getting the credit sometimes, like I'm part of the creative process. Even when he writes his books, I mean, I help edit, or I'm like, hey, you know, I help him upload all the artwork, you know, and actually taking the photos and scanning things. So I do help him organizing just his own writing. So I don't think we look at it as like an end to something. I think it's like how the Lollipops happens to be the thing that we do together.
It's just the musical part
Of what we do.
of what we do.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the musical portion that might get
We've played with people. I think the harder part is more, you know, like people come over, we play with them, but I think we're such on this schedule that we both do have our other jobs. We both do all our creative. And the thing is that, like right now, like if we want to practice, we can practice right now. For us to call the other person to come in, like maybe they can't get off of their schedule. I mean, it's very easy for me to wake up tomorrow and be like, hey, I got this song. Will you get on the drums and play? Or I know the other day I was just jamming a little bit really low here, and he liked what I was playing, and he started playing. So I think that dynamic of us like being here has made it super easy for us to actually make music. That I think to have somebody else, it's not that we don't enjoy playing with other people, because we do and we've done it. I don't know if somebody could actually be committed to what we would need.